Alright everybody, so this is such an exciting time of year when everything is growing and blooming and sprouting and things are starting to take off. There's a lot of changes from week to week. I went out of town for 2 days and came back and so many things had grown up and sprouted. We're gonna have more mint than I know what to do with. If anybody would like to have a cutting of the chocolate mint, please reach out and let me know. All right, our tomatoes are looking fabulous all the way down. Peppers are kind of struggling a little bit, but as it gets warmer and warmer, they'll start doing a little bit better. All of our runner beans are doing well. Looks like these have some aphids on them. Yep, quite a bit. So the easiest way to get aphids off is to just take a water hose and knock them down, and they get kind of confused and everything. The best method for killing aphids is to have ladybugs in your garden. That's the number one food for ladybugs, and a lot of times by having aphids it will attract ladybugs to the garden. Unfortunately, we happen to have a very large dragonfly population around here, which I love because they eat the mosquitoes, but they also eat the ladybugs, so it's kind of a catch-22. These are my black coat runner beans, and I don't know about y'all, but the flowers on these things are absolutely beautiful. I'm really loving the color on them, and I can't wait to see the beans as they produce. Most of these are really grab hold, and they're up. We've got a few that are even up to the top of the arch and all. Now some of these weren't planted quite as early. These back here, I believe those are the loofahs. They'll start coming up and attaching to it. Back here in the back, let's see, there's our peppers, Mr. Pepper, Miss Pepper, and the rosemary. And then the zinnia bed on the outside of the fence, and we have zinnia blooms. And there's a whole mixture of colors. Some of these are gonna be mixed colors because they cross-pollinated with the other colors, and then these are all just random seeds that got dropped when the plants dried out last year and everything. So it's gonna be fun to see what colors pop up. These are the early started loofahs, and they're growing pretty well. And then this beauty down here, look, a couple more days and I'll be eating zucchini for dinner. And then let's see, a couple more over, and we've got 3 little baby squash. So I'm hoping all of those will get pollinated and we'll start having squash before long. The cauliflower's kind of struggling. I'm probably just going to pull it up and plant some more okra. I've got some down there, and that's what's popping up. The cabbage is still looking okay for now. It's just not heading up a whole lot, but may just eat some of the cabbage leaves as they are. In the middle of these, so this side, let's see, that side over there is the runner beans, and they'll run up and over the whole arch. And then this side were just my bush beans. They're over here so they can get a little bit more sunlight. And then on the back side of these is my mystery tomato and pepper row. And they've sprouted up. They've been planted just over a week, and they're really getting on up there. We've got 4 or 5 different varieties down this whole row. I want to say this part right here in the middle is kind of a mixture. It's the mixed beans. And I'm thinking I'll probably sit down and do a what am I growing episode in the next little bit to kind of go over all the different varieties of things that I have planted, both so that y'all know and so that it helps me keep a record. Alright, we've got cucumbers up and growing. Let's see, there's a lemon cucumber, the national pickling, the garden bush pickle, and then these little bitty ones over here are the cucamelons. So I'm super excited that they're starting to climb their way up. We've left the zinnias and marigolds that just kind of volunteered here on the ends. Here's the peas. They're doing good so far. I had to knock the aphids off of them yesterday, and I'm just hoping we can actually get some to make before it gets too hot. Peas don't really like hot weather, and I planted them a little late for them to really get good mature. Potatoes are doing really well. And then down here where I had a big blank space of nothing when this potato didn't take off, I went ahead and planted a squash and it's come up. But got a sunflower. It's taller than I am now, so well over 5 feet tall. Blooming, and another couple back there. As long as the volunteers come up in an area that I'm not currently trying to use for something else at the moment, I'm just letting them go, like just letting them hang out and produce. Like we've got this random marigold over here by the gate, and I'm just gonna let it be. Got my blackberry bush. It's got a little one turning and a couple more above it. Some of the nasturtiums are looking a little puny. I think it needs a little more water in this bed. I'll have to get on that. Get that little piece off. Salad tower is still doing really well. The tomatoes are about to start turning and producing on there. Alright guys, we'll catch you next time. Let me know what you want to see more of. And click the subscribe button if you want to watch us grow. Thanks.